Hello everyone, welcome back to RevMasters, and today you join me en route to the Reading Japanese meet, one of the most frequent meets down here in the wonderful southeast of England. This is a meet I've been going to for about a year and a half now, but never actually filmed anything there. And the reason I am filming tonight is because over the last few months, or probably more accurately, year or so, there's been a lot of debate in the Reading Jap meet community as to whether or not it's actually still worth going to, mainly because it's at a point where at least half the cars there every month aren't Japanese. They're from various other countries, which is fine. I mean, variety is good, but when it's specifically supposed to be a Japanese meet, a lot of people are kind of annoyed that there aren't as many Japanese cars as there used to be. So I'm going to be doing some filming of the meet tonight and seeing whether or not it is still worth going to, or whether people are correct to write it off or not. But with that in mind, I'm going to get the hammer down and I will reconvene with you guys once we arrive. And the Reading Jap meet proving straight away that it welcomes more than just Japanese cars, because in this lineup alone we've got Japanese, German, Korean and British with the MG over there. I know there's an Italian car here, someone's bought a Alfa Romeo, and there is also an American muscle car somewhere, which I'm going to try and find. And a trio of super saloons, none of which are Japanese, but hey, the Giulia Quadrifoglio, the Mercedes C63 AMG and the BMW M2. But this has already got to be one of my favourites of the night, the two-tone 350Z. Never seen it here before, but it looks amazing. The glossy, yellowy greenish on the front, fading into the matte black towards the back on some very interesting Jap racing wheels that I've never seen before. But 350Z is absolutely rocking it. Yeah, I think that's going to be one of my favourites of the night. But this is why I think it's well worth turning up to these meets, just for the variety of what you might see, because who knows, you might see a German car that's been converted for some fun off-road. You might see a Spanish car with a boot full of Coke. How much he charges per litre. I particularly like the Vauxhall with the British police livery. Oh, wait, this Fiesta ST is not popping and banging, that's why I like it. And an original Mini, or should I say a proper Mini. This might be the one that's K-swapped. I know there's one that comes here sometimes that's K-swapped and turboed and makes about 450 brake horsepower. Not too sure if this is that one, but it looks very similar from what I remember. But regardless, who doesn't love a Mini? A proper Mini. More Germans have arrived, and now the Italians are taking over. I'm not complaining though, because I love a Lamborghini. But we've got an Evo 5 behind that. German, Italian and Japanese all in one line, only in the UK. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Reading Japanese meet, where the entry requirements are pretty much whatever you want at this point. I'm really liking this Milano Red EP3. I was never really a fan of these in red. That's probably the Lamborghini revving. But I think because this one's clean and the paint hasn't really faded, might be why I like it. It definitely helps it look a lot better. Yeah, and it wouldn't really be a Japanese meet without an R34 now, would it? This lovely purple one, and I don't know how well you can see, but the carbon weave is actually also purple to match the rest of the car. Unfortunately the bonnet's not open now, it was earlier, and I was able to get a quick glance at the pristine RB26 inside, but there was too many people around. So if I see it open again, I will try and get some footage of that glorious engine. And we have a BMW 1M, probably one of the rarest M cars in the country, but even more interesting next to that is an RX-7. This thing is even more rare, and particularly in its stock form, but doesn't change how much of a gorgeous JDM icon these things are. So we've got an R34 and an RX-7 at the same meet. Love it. This Chevrolet Matiz thinks it's a Hot Wheels car, and to be fair, it's probably small enough to be one in the first place. I'm loving the lineup of Mr. 2s. Very, very nice. Which one will you crown the winner? My money's on the purple one. And I finally get to say, everyone loves a white chaser. Or at least one person does, because this is the only one here tonight. But never mind. A Honda Accord wagon! Never seen one of those. Wow. That is super cool. Never even knew they did one like this. Wow. And we've got the duo of championship white EP3s white wheeling the world, as they should. I think it's time, before it gets too dark, for a little montage of white Japanese cars. There has been a lot of revolutions over by KFC, lots of popping and banging. It set some car alarms off, and as a result, the police are on their way over there. Yeah, all the popping and banging is sadly why there's a heavy police presence at this meet every month. Can't really control it more than that, but more to see. That's why there's police presence here every month. But as is the fashionable thing to do at meets like these, I'm heading to the roadside to film some revs and some send-its. So yeah. Some people have started to send it on their way out, which means there's no police around here yet. When there is, the send-its will stop. There we go. What can the mighty micro do? The bike showed him up. It's the Hot Wheels car turn. You can do it. Oh. paddy wagon. That was underwhelming for the Germans. What can the Suzuki K car and the MG do? We'll find out when the traffic passes. Whoa! And now is the turn of the R34. Oh, that might be the winner. Hello. And it may be dark, but this single turbo Toyota Sora is on full display. Probably really can't see much in there because I don't have a good light, but love to see it. Well, people are heading home, the car park is clearing out, and I guess that's it for this month's Reading Jap meet. So what do you think, guys? Is it still worth coming to? I think it is, because I like the variety and turnout. That said, if you want to keep it a pure Japanese meet, then if you've got a Japanese car, bring it along. That's all you got to do. But regardless, I still think it's a good meet to go to. It's been a great night. We've seen some great cars. I'm going to head home now, and thanks for watching. Hit the red line to subscribe, as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video.